The Nitecore EDC27, let's check it out. Nitecore's been around for a good while. They make really good quality lights. And I was really excited to see the flat flashlight offering from Nitecore. And guys, there are some other options out there, whether it's Surefire, Streamlight, Olight, and I really love seeing these flat flashlight designs. It just makes it easier to carry in your pocket. But there is some differences with the Nitecore that I'm not seeing with any of the other offerings. And one of the big things is that this goes up to 3,000 lumens. That's a lot of light for a small package. The standard lighting is 1,000 lumens, and of course you have different modes to drop it down. You have strobe, you have all that stuff. But one of the other things that makes the Nitecore different is that it has a lot of technology with this screen, and you can really monitor what mode you're on. You can monitor the battery life or how long it's going to go. And so there's a lot of cool, unusual things about the Nitecore EDC27. And so we're going to check it out, and we'll do a little comparison with some of the others. Now, we really appreciate Nate over at Gun Zone Deals for sending the EDC27. Again, I've been a big fan of these flat flashlights, and whenever a company comes out with one, I definitely want to test it. And we appreciate Nate for sending it. The Nitecore EDC27. Flat is in, and it makes it really easy to put into your pocket. And we've seen a few already starting to come out. A lot of it has to do with the battery shape. And with these lithium-ion batteries, they can really just craft them to fit, and this just fits down in your pocket. Now, one thing about this light in particular is it goes up to 3,000 lumens. That's triple anything else that I've seen on the market as far as the flat flashlights. One of the big things about flat is when you have the round cylinder type shape, you know, it just makes it a little bit different in your pocket. Now, I've been carrying these for years. They're great. You may love it. But I'm finding that the flat flashlights are just really writing very well, and I really like it. But 3,000 lumens, that's pretty impressive. Now, my first Nitecore review was in 2012, and I've done a number of different Nitecore lights. They are top-notch. Most of you guys know I'm a big Olight fan. But there are other lights that are just excellent out there. But with Olight, we have our arc failed. This is 1,000 lumens. It's flat. This one has the laser. They do have the UV model, which I carry as well. But you can see, I mean, this flat design, and honestly, the Nitecore is a little bit thinner. But with 3,000 lumens compared to 1,000 lumens, it just gives you a little more capability. But you still have 1,000 lumen mode on the EDC27. And so Nitecore is coming in with the latest model that I've found so far of a thin flashlight. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more. We have the Surefire Stiletto, the Stiletto Pro. These are on the more expensive end. They're made here in the US. They're great lights. They're a little thicker, but yet, and a little wider, but really excellent. Again, that flat design. And then we have the Streamlight Wedge. And this is very long, but it's a very thin light, and it just goes from, you know, you can turn it on up to 1,000 lumens if you hit the bright. It's 300 normally. And then we have, of course, the Olight arc failed, which this one, I love the mode settings with the laser or the UV light, and it comes in really bright. So this is, though, a different animal, and I just wanted to kind of bring these out because this is pretty much the current offering. There may be others that I haven't found, but we're going to be seeing more. This is an all aluminum body. There's a hard matte anodized finish on it. I love this finish. It's a very low reflective type finish. We have little panels right here on either side, and this just gives you some gripping surface on the light. And I believe these are little polymer type panels that go and they're inserts. But with a Nitecore EDC27, we have a 3000 lumen turbo. That is extremely bright. We also have an LED screen here, and this is the OLED. And it gives you not only lumen output, but your power, your voltage, but it's really simple. And so first you have your power switch here, and then we have what they say is a mode switch. To be honest, this is really your mode switch because you go through your different mode settings with this. This button that's more flat, you go straight to turbo if you just half press, and that's 3000 lumens. And then you hard press for strobe. And it's instant. So if you're in a situation where you need light immediately, you can get right to it. But here with the power button, just press. Now we have 15 lumens. Half press again, we have 65 lumens. Half press again, 200. Half press, and we have 1000. Now you'll notice on the 1000 lumens, if I bring it in, there is a proximity sensor. And once it gets really close, it dials down to 60 lumens. And then you have to press it again to go through the modes. If you have it on your turbo setting of 3000 lumens, same thing. And with the strobe setting, same thing. That way, if anything gets really close to this, it's going to bring this down because LEDs do get really hot. Now to hit instant ultra low, and that's the 15 lumens, just half press and then you get that 15 lumens. And then you release and it cuts off. I really like those moonlight settings because if it's really dark in the room, especially when my wife's asleep and I want to keep the light down, this makes it really easy. And then if I want to just turn it on, I can just get it turned on. And again, it does have a memory setting wherever you set the light before you turn it off. Now with the screen, when you press, it comes up to a memory setting, but this was on 15 lumens and we have 36 hours and 57 minutes of runtime. Half press again, then we go to 65 lumens, 12 hours and 31 minutes. Press again, half press. We've got 200 lumens and it's 3 hours and 48 minutes. Half press again, 1000 lumens, 1 hour and 34 minutes. So that gives you the direct run times. Now when you hit turbo, half press, it's going to come up with a little bar that tells you how much time you have before it shuts off. It's just briefly. You don't want to leave that on anyway, it'll damage the circuitry. But it has all the information you need right here on this screen, which I thought was pretty cool. Both the power button and the mode button have texturing on it to give you a sure grip. And we have a really nice sturdy clip, very good spring steel. And this is going to be not deep carry because this part is going to hang out of your pocket, but it will get it low into the pocket, easy to draw this out. Now the flat design allows it to ride in your pocket really comfortably. And so it's just right there where it fits against your leg. It's flat, the outside is flat, so it really makes a minimal print. Now it does come out just a little bit. It's not really deep pocket, but it allows you to get a hold of the light and to be able to pull it out. Now your charging port's right here on the side, and you just lift up this little rubber boot, and then it's the USB-C type charging. Plug that in, and then it shows your charging, it shows where it is. And it has an enclosed battery. It's a 3.7 volt, 1700 milliamp lithium ion battery. It's 220 meters of throw on the 3000 lumens, and it's 12,200 candela. Now the LED bulbs are Luminous SST40s, and it has a really total reflective optical lens, and it gives uniform and soft light. It's going to be more of a diffuse type beam, and we'll see that when we get there. But that reflector, I mean, you can see the yellow coming in. These really give off a lot of light. It's 5.3 inches in length, it's 1.24 inches in width, and 0.81 inches in depth. And that does not include the pocket clip. But in your pocket, that's how it's going to ride. Now it is IP54 water resistance, which means it is submersible, but you don't want to leave it in there long. The boot protects the charging port, but water can get into these. And I've seen these on a number of others. You just want to be careful, but they can take water, they can take rain, all those kind of things. It's just submerged over time, can kind of leak in. And they are 1 meter impact resistant. It does come with an adjustable lanyard, and it fits right through here, and that way you can just tie it off and you've got a lanyard to keep it. It's according to your work situation. A lot of guys like to have them. For me, I typically don't, just because I like to, just adds bulk to it. But if I'm up in higher places or I'm somewhere where I don't want to lose it, it's a great option to have. It'll go for 37 hours on the lowest setting of 15 lumens, and then 65 lumens, it's 11 hours. 200 lumens is 3.45 hours, and then 1,000 lumens, it'll go for 1.45 hours. That is actually pretty impressive. With the 3,000 lumens, you have a little graph that'll just come down. It looks like it probably will stay on for about 5 seconds, and then you have to bring it back up. But again, these lights get really hot, LEDs. It's just the nature. And so that's one thing you want to be careful. Using the lower light setting also will just conserve your battery. But it's nice to have that capability of going straight to 3,000 lumens. Also, the light weighs 4.37 ounces. All right, we've got the Nitecore, and this is the EDC27. We're going to just test it outside to see the lumens. We'll start out with the 15 lumens. I mean, it doesn't give out too much light, but you can see it. I mean, it does give out enough to where you could go somewhere if you needed to. The camera's not really picking it up. Now we go to the next setting for 60 lumens. Okay, we've got a little more light out here. You can see it a little better if I bring the camera down. And so that's at 60. Now let's go to 200. With 200, I can see that tree line out there. Don't know if it's picking it up on camera. Now let's go to the 1,000 lumens. Yeah, nice diffused beam, a lot of area out there. Guys, this is really picking it up. I mean, we're even attracting the bugs. And now we're going to go with the 3,000 lumens. I mean, wow, that is really bright. And you're getting a lot of detail out there. I mean, it is just, this whole area is lighting up. So pretty impressive. Now let's go for strobe. Here we have the strobe. Doesn't look like the camera's picking it up, but man, this is bright and it's out there on that tree line, really nice. So again, 3,000 lumens, and then we have the 1,000 lumens. That is a considerable difference. Also like that LED screen, I'm not able to focus in on it, but it definitely gives you just a reading right there. You can see how much time you have. And I really like that because you're using this in the dark and you can see it during the day. But that's a great feature. All right, guys, here we have just the 15 lumens. It gives us a little bit of light. We're going up to the 60 lumens. We're getting some light on out there. Going to the 200 lumens, definitely it's getting better. And now we have 1,000 lumens. Very nice. Top of the road is it's about 300 yards off at that house at the very top of the hill. That second sign reflecting is about 100 yards off. Now let's go to our 3,000 lumens. Here we go. All right. We're getting a huge amount of light out there. You're going to have short run times on that. So the 1,000 lumens though is a lot of light regardless. All right, so the EDC27 by Nitecore, 3,000 lumens down to 1,000 and on down. Of course, strobe, instant features. You've got this display screen, rechargeable, very thin, light, all aluminum construction. I mean, it has a lot of great features. This clip is stout. So overall, I mean, this is a great light. It gives you a lot of capability. Now the price from Gun Zone Deals is $89 and that includes shipping, so free shipping, which is one of the best prices out there. And it's a very, again, capable light that's going to give you high performance and it gives you a lot of information. Now I know a lot of times we'll take these and we'll beat them up, but because of the screen and everything, I decided not to do that. But this is an excellent light just for your pocket. And I'll tell you what, guys, 3,000 lumens, that's really incredible for this flat flashlight. And we really appreciate Gun Zone Deals for sending the EDC27 from Nitecore. Nitecore's been around again for a long time. I've been doing reviews since 2012. I've had a lot of experience. These are excellent flashlights. So guys, another offering in the flat flashlight market. With these lithium-ion batteries, they're able to get away from that cylinder shape, so it makes it really cool to be able to bring different designs to us, especially those that are just more comfortable. mean, it fits in your pocket really well, has an incredible turbo output of 3,000 lumens, which is crazy. And then of course you have 1,000 lumens on down to 15 lumens. So it gives you a lot of capability. You can monitor everything right here in this LED screen, and it's just a good quality light. Perfect for work, perfect for EDC. So again, we really appreciate Nate over at Guns on Deals for sending the Nitecore EDC27 for this review. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America, long live the Republic. I mean, a lot of guys, a lot of companies are, but you take and just go ahead and press, and then, some lockout. We have this screen right here. It's an I LED screen. Is that right? It's an O LED. So it's just intermittent. It's really easy to slip this in your pocket. Much better than the cylindrical. It sticks out just a little bit, but it gives you something to grip hold of.